Okay, so this person has a certain number of stamps, and then this club she joined sends her 12 new stamps a month, right? So she's increasing her stamps by 12 each time. So we have to continue that plus 12 to fill the table for A. So 132 plus 12 is 144, right? And then again, we're going to add 12 again, right? And we get 156, and then add 12, and we get 168, and then add 12, and we get 180. So she has 180 stamps after 5 months. B says, how many will she have 1 year from now? So we could keep going, right? I could extend the table. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could do this, right? And so I'm at 180, right? I'm right here, and I'm going to add 12. So 192, and then plus 12 is 200. I'll wait for the bell to finish. Okay, and is 204, and then plus 12 is 216, plus 12 is 228, plus 12 is 240, plus 12 is 252, and plus 12 is 264. So she will have 264 stamps, right? And then it says, write an equation using function notation to represent the total number of stamps that she has after n months. Let n be represented, or let the total be represented by t of n. So for C, the equation would be t of n, right, equals the original amount, right, this original amount she's going to get, right, 120, plus 12 for every month that she has it. So another way to think about it, let me erase this. If we were thinking about it in slope-intercept form, right, y equals mx plus b, right, just to think about it this way. So this is the answer, right? We know that the b is this y-intercept, right? That's that. And the m here is the plus 12, right? So we could write it as y equals 12x plus b, the y-intercept 120, right? But then they wanted it in function notation, so we'd have to change it to t of n equals 12n plus 120. So again, either way you want to do it is fine. And then D says, solve your equation when t of n equals 500. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze this in here. T of 500. Oh, for when t of n, sorry, for when t of n will be 500. So when she'll have 500. So we want 500, right, equals 12n plus 120. And again, I never go across the page, but I have to because I'm out of room there. So I'm going to subtract 120 from both sides. So 380 equals 12n. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 12, right? 380 divided by 12 comes out to 31.67, right? So so this says n comes out to be 31.6 repeating, really, right? Okay, so will Lona be able to fill her book exactly with no stamps remaining? So the book holds 500. They tell us this at the beginning up here. With no stamps remaining. So she won't be able to because she only gets the stamps at the end of each month, right? Or at one time in a month. She gets all 12 at the same time. So she would have to get a fractional month here, the number of months, to get exactly 500. If n came out to be 31, or if n came out to be 32, or if any integer, then the answer would be yes, she would be able to do it after a certain number of months, exactly filling to 500. But since the number of months isn't an integer, we know that she will not be able to do it. She's going to go over, right? So we would say no. And then it says, when will the book be filled? Well, clearly it can't be filled at 31.6 months because she doesn't get them partially through the month. So it will be filled in 32 months, right? Is when the book would be filled. And actually, it'll have more than the 500, right? It'll have 500 and some.